Hi everyone, this is Nature Guy X46 from the Natureverse 4.7, and today we're talking about a really cool part of the tundra called the permafrost. Now some of the pictures will show what happens when permafrost thaws, and there is one picture taken along the coast where that permafrost has thawed and the cliff has given way. And if you've never heard of it before, today is your lucky day. We are about to talk about it. So what exactly is the permafrost? Well, it is soil or ground that is frozen solid. And it's not just frozen, but it is permanently frozen. Permafrost can occur in and around the tundra, down in the South Pole as well, and it can be found on mountains. We believe an estimated 9 million square miles are covered in permafrost. 1/4 of the land in the northern hemisphere is frozen year-round. And while you might be thinking, well, they must be covered in snow, that would be wrong. They aren't covered in snow year-round. What is it made up of? It's made up of soil, rocks, and sand, all held in place by ice. Now there might be some interesting things found in the permafrost, and we'll get to those things a little bit later. On top of the permafrost, there is an active layer of soil, and this layer warms during the spring and actually thaws by the time summer comes along. This active layer is only 4 to 6 inches thick, or 10 to 15 centimeters. Sadly, as the permafrost thaws, it presents a problem. If you build on permafrost and it begins to thaw, this thawing can cause the soil to collapse, and that can cause damage to buildings. Another thing that happens is the plant matter that might be trapped in the permafrost can start to decompose, and this decomposition leads to gases being released into the air that can add to greenhouse gases. Another thing that can happen is that as the ice and the permafrost melts and the soil thaws, microbes can be released, and these unfrozen microbes were just in suspended animation. These microbes can include viruses and bacteria, things that can make people sick, potentially. Because of all of these issues, scientists monitor the permafrost. Scientists believe that we could lose 1.6 million square miles of permafrost, and as the permafrost melts, we could see 92 billion tons of carbon dioxide begin to be released into the air by 2100. Earlier in the live, I mentioned that things could have been frozen in the permafrost, and they have been. But what has been found? Woolly rhino baby, cave lion cubs, very old bison, an ancient foal, prehistoric bears, mammoths, and way more animals than that. And so, who knows what the future will hold for the permafrost and for us. And with that, I will see you in the next one.